Welcome back to Pokemon Y. We're still here in Ambrette Town, and we got the most useful physical attack. Rock Smash. Why is Rock Smash such a shit weak move?
It's not terrible. I'll give it that, because it does have I think it has the added bonus of lowering defense for each time. Well, not each time.
Right, it's a possibility, but
Yeah.
it's just, especially given it was a HM move for a little while, it feels too weak to have like a mandatory slot. 'Cause, like, if you think of things like Fly is a good move, Surf is a good move, Waterfall is a decent move.
Waterfall's actually really good.
Waterfall isn't that like a priority?
No, it isn't. But it has a chance to make the enemy flinch.
Oh right, yeah, that is useful.
And it is a physical move, which is great for Gyarados.
Yeah, so it's like the physical equivalent of Surf, isn't it?
Except it doesn't hit two people at the same time.
Or in single battles, at least. I feel like the problem with the HM balance is more that there's always been too many water type of them, isn't it, really? Because, like, if you think, like, say, Gen 3, where it's Surf, Dive, and Waterfall.
And Gen 2 had Whirlpool.
Yeah, Whirlpool, like, that's basically a water type fire spin, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really not that good.
Got us, because I know we were talking about it last part, but like when we played Crystal, was that your first time beating Gen 2 in full, or no?
I haven't beaten Gen 2 yet, so...
Oh, you're on the way. Have you beaten in full before?
I have not. This is my first time actually going through Johto, so...
So you should probably give me your thoughts up to where you are.
At the moment, literally the last battle I got up to was the moment you step into Kanto.
Oh, right, yeah, so you beat the Johto half of
Yeah,
the
I've
story.
beaten all of the gym leaders. Overall, it's been really enjoyable so far, but I am disappointed.
How so?
The fact that the majority of the good Johto Pokemon aren't actually available in Johto.
It's like, you want a Houndour? Fuck you gotta wait.
I mean, I have a Growlithe on my team, but I can't even get the Evolutionary Stone until I go into Kanto.
Oh, do they not have any Firestones in Johto?
As far as I'm aware, because I didn't happen upon any.
Oh, well, I don't remember using a Pokemon that needs the Firestone in Johto, because like my team in that, like I know I usually have my Fire type as the Typhlosion, and like I have water coverage from the Gyarados. Did you use the Gyarados?
Yes, of course I've got Gyarados. Why wouldn't I? It's shiny.
Well, there's a difference between catching it and using it. Like I swear, like if you've picked for Alligator as your starter, then you're not really going to need the Gyarados, are you? Like, I think in one run I did have for Alligator and I had the Gyarados anyway, because fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
But normal people won't.
I mean,
Gyarados has a pretty diverse moveset, doesn't it? Like, you can have...
Gyarados is pretty good, especially in recent years and that. I mean, having its Mega Evolution, it can now learn Crunch after X and Y, which it couldn't for some reason.
Yeah, like, it's got these massive teeth, but fuck it can't bite anything.
So fortunately, with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, it ended up being able to learn it, finally. Which is great with the added Dark type, so it gets that stab damage.
Yeah, I'm still butthurt that it was Water Dark, not Water Dragon, though.
It's like, they need to add in a second Mega Evolution for it. I mean, granted, the only two to have two Mega Evolutions at the moment are Mewtwo and Charizard.
Yeah, like, that's weird though. Like, I would think that if they're gonna have variations, they would have more variations.
Yeah, it seems a bit strange.
Yeah, but it seems like, look, these two are the most marketable Pokemon outside of Pikachu and Eevee.
Yeah, but like, it's weird as well the fact that like there are no Mega Kalos Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you've got all these new Pokemon. Why don't you like proper flesh them out as well? And like, it feels like someone picks up a bit random. And I think Mega Evolution's been forgotten about before it could be properly explored.
Yeah, it's like there's no Gen 5 ones before Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. At this point, I don't think there are any Gen 5 Mega Evolutions.
What Gen 5 ones did they bring in Omega Ruby?
The only one I can remember is Ordino.
Oh, I can't think what that looks like.
It's part fairy. It doesn't look hugely different. It's like it becomes very white and sort of looks like it's got a dress on in a way. It's kind of difficult to describe. I'm not a huge fan of Ordinary. Out of all of the Pokemon that could have gotten a Mega Evolution, it was one that nobody cared about and just used for EXP farming.
Yeah, how much experience you get from your fucking...
I can't remember. No.
Like, if there's any Gen 5 Pokemon I think needs a Mega, I want to see Hydreigon with 6 heads.
That kind of defeats the purpose of its name.
Yeah, but fuck it, why not? It's Mega.
I would rather it end up getting some resemblance to its original design. Becoming part mecha.
Maybe.
Imagine it goes from being extremely weak to fairies to it can now destroy fairies. I would love that.
Yeah, it's like a redemption story.
Yeah.
Yeah, like... I'm trying to think what other Megas could they do. Like, imagine a Mega Arceus where it...
Oh god.
Like, not even in terms of like just the power boost, but like, how would they portray the 1,000 Arms? That would be fucking incredible.
They'd end up forgetting about the 1,000 Arms. They would. It's Game Freak. As if they're going to go all out and be like, yeah, let's put in the 1,000 Arms.
No, see,
about 1,000 arms.
In one of its Pokedex entries, it states that it created the entire universe with its 1,000 arms.
Oh, right.
Them arms that you can't see, but it has trust me on it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to even think how that would look. Like, there'd have to be more like tentacles or something rather than arms, wouldn't they?
It's
just for the physical space. Like,
so I kind of always sort. You know, in the film when Arceus appears through its portal, it's like there's this sort of like ribbon-like effect on the edge of the portal. It's like sort of,
the ribbon of justice.
Yeah, I kind of imagined it being like that. It's like they don't look like tentacles or arms; they're sort of like otherworldly, different shaped and that.
It left all its arms in a parallel universe.
Yes, clearly.
Yeah, like all them arms, and you can still only have one A press. Fuck that.
You are God, but you only get 4 moves.
Also, import you into Hardcore with Soul Silver, just casually stroll behind me as I like just wander around the street. Yeah. No one will question anything.
Yeah, I also like the fact that there's also an event for Arceus in that way. It will create an egg that will hatch into Dialga, Palkia, or Giratina. Don't those 3 already exist? You're creating a second one. This is going to create a gigantic imbalance in reality.
Yeah, like if you've got like 2 fucking Dialgas both working on time and creating paradoxes by not working together properly, that'd be fucking incredible.
Which way is time going to flow?
I've got... Well, what the fuck is this thing?
Oh, Bionicle.
Look at it!
I think this is meant to be the equivalent of... Diglett and Dugtrio.
Maybe, but it looks like it's gonna fucking bad touch you when you're trying to relax on the beach.
I prefer Barbarical.
I can't really remember much of what that looks like. Isn't it just... Does it get like 3rd arm or something?
It's 5 of them together.
Oh, 5 of them.
2 of them as legs, 2 as arms, and just one massive claw for a head. It actually looks better than I'm describing it.
That sounds so stupid.
But I love it, and it's actually pretty strong.
Chris, what are your thoughts on this magnificent being?
Oh, I don't even know what it looks like. It's straight. It's no one's favourite Pokemon, is it?
Well, there's gonna be one guy.
Yeah, that's
that one guy.
The one thing you can say about Pokemon is the fact that there is at least someone out there who loves one of the Pokemon.
Yeah, like
it looks like feet sticking out.
Yeah, it does.
Like the torso and then like the feet sticking out.
It's like every Pokemon has at least someone that likes it.
Which is quite questionable sometimes.
And has it as a favourite.
Yeah. I'm using my Bagon here, which I originally had the intent of thinking I'll raise this up and maybe I'll use a Salamence, but then I realised that actually it'd be easier just to, trade over better Pokemon for that kind of coverage. So So yeah, like I said earlier on in the playthrough, I am going to be rotating the team a lot. I will start making a habit of showing off the Pokemon as I add them to the team. So as like a new one enters, I'll just quickly go into the bio just so you can see it. Bagon is Bagon, which is a Bagon.
That is gripping commentary right there.
Well, I don't really know how to describe Bagon's design, really. Because, like, Salamence is cool if a bit generic. But, like, Bagon, it's weird. And Shelgon even more so.
Yeah.
I don't know where Shelgon sort of fits in. Like, it's very different to the
kind
others.
of like a cocoon thing, really,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's like fucking heavy metal dragon metapod.
Yeah.
That's pretty great, actually.
Imagine if you had like a metapod shaped thing that turned into a fucking dragon though, just laying around in the forest. That'd be fucking incredible.
So unfortunately, Salamence did kind of get the raw end of the deal when it came to Mega Evolution designs.
It looks fucking stupid.
I hate it.
Yeah, it's like they completely ruined the design. They've made it more compact for no apparent reason, which seems to go against the mentality of how I would approach making megas. It's like I would go out of my way to make them all like really big,
More buff and
yeah, like
big
you know, if they're the more powerful version, then you want them to sort of go all out, don't you? I'll say like for the worst design, it's probably a tie-up between that. And I'm tempted to say Latios and Latios, if only because they're the fucking same.
Yeah, but their design makes sense being the same considering they're twins in a sense.
But
I mean, their designs are the same. Latios and Latios look exactly the same except for colour.
Or I would have liked it if they had like a beast form, but the design, like the variants, still have their like little colour cues just to make them distinct. Because like the colours kind of
They turn
complement
into
each
a
other.
purple.
Yeah, I know that's their logic there, but like the colours kind of complement each other, don't they? Like one's red and one's blue.
Yeah.
And so to kind of just make them both the same, that just kind of defeats the look.
Literally the only difference between the two when they Mega Evolve is the colour of their eyes.
Yeah, but
I
you
can't
can't even
remember-
see that on
Yeah,
the
that's
3DS
the thing.
screen, can you? Like, it just feels disappointing, really. Yes, I do have someone from South Korea messaging me on the bottom screen there. I don't know what they're trying to say. I remember for a lot of the earlier recording sessions, I just didn't have me Wi-Fi connected up, but then I did, and then we start seeing all these passerbys showing up, and I don't think I actually acknowledged them once. But yes, this place is the place that restores fossils, and they're trying to lead us over to Glittering Cave, which will actually be the start of a plot point, but we're going to have to get there first. So we'll start doing that in the next part. We'll see you then, folks. Bye bye for now.